students. Today is Tuesday, May 5th, 2020 or 2020. And today we're going to talk about your Tuesday assignments. So I'm going to go over how to get to your assignments just so we're on the same page about the best place to go for you. First of all, you want to open up your web browser, which for me, I use Google. You're going to want to make sure you're logged in. And you'll know you're logged in if you see your letter or if you've uploaded a picture over here. If you haven't logged in, you're going to want to press the sign in button. Then click the waffle. You're going to scroll down to Google Classroom. Click on that. And then you're going to choose your classroom, either mine or Ms. Nisha's. And then I think the easiest way for students to get to the work is to go up here to classwork. And to get the student-friendly schedule, you're going to scroll down until you see weekly assignments. And you're going to click the top one, which is going to say 5-4 weekly assignments. So click on that. And you see some different things attached here, and you'll see more when you log in this morning. But what you want to click on is this 5-4 student-friendly schedule. So click on that. And we are going to look at Tuesday. Okay, so before we start looking at that, I'm going to pull up this full reading and writing directions. And I'm also going to pull up my full directions for grammar and math. Spelling and math, you don't have to, especially if you're watching the video, you will not have to pull that up. Okay, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. Let's take a look at Tuesday. So for Tuesday, you're going to read and listen to Mark Sees the Stars. Now I'm going to click on the link so you can see what that looks like. And if you haven't logged into Clever today, it might ask you if you, if to log in. So make sure you do that. When you see this, you can just press no. So here's the text that you'll be reading. If you want the computer to read it to you, I would suggest turning the pages and maybe starting here on page 2. You're going to want to push the auto on button and press the play button. Okay, now let's go to our full directions. Wrong one. Give me just a moment. Here we go. So we're going to scroll down to day 2. And we do have some responding that we need to do. So we are going to practice using the following video, the R video. And then we have a few sight words that we are going to have videos for. And those sight words are for and look. I don't have videos for great or boy, but you can still do a sight word routine. And here is the routine. You're going to read. So for example, the word is for. What is the word? And then you would say for. Step 2, spell the word. So the word is for, spelled F-O-U-R. And then spell the word as you point to each letter. Step 3, write. For example, watch as I write the word for. I will write F-O-U-R. Now you write the word for 3 times. In class, in small group, we usually do 5 times. And then we cover up our word the time before, so we are trying to quiz ourselves. And then make sure you say each letter aloud as you write the word. And then step 4, apply. You can turn to a partner, meaning a stuffy, a pet, or a human, and use the word for in a sentence. You might begin your sentence with, there are 4 blank. Okay, let's go back to our student-friendly schedule. Here is your R video. Here are your 2 sight word videos, but remember, you have 2 other words, great and boy. We don't have videos for those. Okay, so now let's take a look at writing. So you're going to be answering these questions about the text that you're going to be reading, which is this one, Mark Sees the Stars. And you're going to be answering these questions. Where does Mark go and why? What does Mark see at the farm? What does Gramps tell Mark about the stars? So go ahead and answer those questions in your writing today. Okay, now we're going to look at your grammar pages. So I'm going to open this up and we're going to go to our full directions for grammar and spelling and math. We're going to look at Tuesday. It says do the grammar pages. Then it says use the ideas from the spelling page from Monday to practice the spelling words in a fun way. So we'll come back to that. Let's just take a look at the grammar pages first. Okay, so we have a high frequency word page that we're going to be using that has the spelling pattern R in it. I'm going to read the words to you. Boy, dark, farm, for, hard, park, part, sharp, start, yard. So you are going to write the correct spelling words for the given number of letters. So if you're sorting the words, so on line number 1, you're going to write a spelling word with 3 letters. For numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, you're going to write spelling words that have 4 letters. And for lines 9 and 10, you are going to write spelling words that have 5 letters. And then you can go back to the grammar pages from yesterday, and you can pick a fun way to write your spelling words. And that's here at the bottom. And so let's start over here. It says magnetic letters. They're not really magnetic letters, but I think they're supposed to mimic the magnetic letters we use in the classroom. You can cut letters out of a magazine or newspaper and paste them on a piece of colored paper to form each spelling word. You can write the word with dotted lines, and then trace the dots with a different color. You can do flashlight writing, turn out the lights, and use the flashlight to spell each word on the wall. You can circle the word, work with your child to write a sentence for each word on a sheet of paper and circle the spelling words. And then the last one, remember the word, turn the paper over and write the word from memory. Okay, so those are some fun things you can do for spelling. And you can just do that if you print this out on the back of this paper, if you don't print it out, and just on a piece of scratch paper. Okay, so now you're going to be working with pronouns. And so we started with pronouns yesterday. So some examples of pronouns are he, she, her, they, and him. Remember, pronouns replace nouns such as a name. So instead of saying Mrs. Murch went to the movies, you could say she went to the movies. So let's read the directions. Replace the words in the parentheses with the correct pronouns from the pronoun list. So number 1, you can use he, she, her, they, or him for the boy kicked the ball. Let's think about that. He kicked the ball. That sounds like it makes sense. She kicked the ball. No, it's probably not going to be she or her because they're saying the boy. They kicked the ball. No, because it's just one boy. It's not multiple boys. Him kicked the ball. No, him doesn't make sense. So it's going to be he kicked the ball. I'm going to read the rest of these to you with the blanks, and I'm going to let you figure them out. So number 2, a girl brushed her hair. Number 3, I read a book to blank my sister Kim. Number 4, blank, the students ate lunch in the classroom. Number 5, I asked Tom to come over and play. Number 6, I helped Beth wash the car. Now you're going to try to write a few pronoun sentences of your own, and they give you 3 words to use. Number 1, ours. Number 2, you. And number 3, me. Okay, and that's your grammar for today. All right, so we're going to go back to the student-friendly schedule. We're going to take a look at Tuesday's math, and it looks like we need to watch the 8-1 video, and you'll find that on Google Classroom. So if I go back to my tab over here, I had weekly assignments open. I'm going to scroll back up to weekly math assignments, and you'll see that one more assignment has appeared. You're going to do one more, one less, 10 more, and 10 less. go ahead and press View Assignment. Oh, yours is going to look a little bit different, but when you open yours up, it'll look something like this, but on the side here, you'll see something that says, I think it's like turn in or done or something, so click that. All right, now let's go to our full directions. For math, so you're going to watch the topic opener video on Google Classroom. Great, we just talked about that. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. We're on Tuesday. Watch the 8-1 video on Google Classroom. And then number 2, practice the problem on the student page and worksheets. You do not have to do all of them. Just do what works for you. Okay, I'm going to go back to the student-friendly schedule. Here is the worksheet you would have got in class. So as you can see, it's pretty colorful. You do not have to print this out. You can do all of this just on a separate piece of paper. I would skip the first page unless you want to make up your own problems, but that's usually one that we would do whole group. So on the inside here, you're just taking the numbers that are in the boxes, as you see here, 45, 17, 29, and 32. And you're writing what 1 more is, 1 less, and 10 more, and 10 less. So they have one done for you. 1 more than 45 is 46. 1 less than 45 is 44. 10 more than 45 is 55. And 10 less than 45 is 35. So you're going to do the same thing with all of these numbers. Okay? And then over here, same thing with the numbers 11, 40, 81, and 19. Now let's go back up here. You know, I always like you to do the journal. The journal says, write a number riddle for a number between 40 and 50. Use 1 more than and 1 less than. So you might say, I'm thinking of a number that's 1 more than 20, but 1 less than 21 or 22. So, and then you'd have to write down what your number is. So in my case, it was 21. So 1 more than 20, but 1 less than 22. So that's 21. Okay, let's take a look at your other worksheet. Now, this is a lot, friends, so do what's going to work for you. If you want to do just one of the math pages, that's fine. So these pages you actually still have inside of your math book. You've got the reteaching page, and then it's there in Spanish as well, and the practice page, and then below it's in Spanish as well. Very similar to what we're doing on the colored page. You've got some examples here. You've got some pictures that are done for you. They're using a little bit of a different language. They're saying, they're representing with a picture 23, which is right here. Take away 1 is 22. And that's just another way of saying 1 less than 23 is 22. Over here, 23 and 1 more is 24. So then using the language 1 more than 23 is 24. So you're going to go ahead and do the rest of the problems on that page. And then for the practice, this is identical to what you were doing in the colored worksheet. So right here for number 1, the number is 72. 1 more than 72 is 73. 1 less than 72 is 71. And then I'll let you finish the rest of this. 10 more than 72 is, and 10 less than 72. You've got some word problems down here. I'll read 5 and 6 for you. Tom is thinking of a number. His number is 10 more than 45. Which number is he thinking of? And then you'll choose your answer. Number 6, Shay is thinking of a number. Her number is 1 less than 87. Which number is she thinking of? So now we're going to go back to our student-friendly schedule. We're going to see if there's anything else we need to do. Doesn't look like it. I will bring to your attention that I am meeting with groups 4, 5, and 6 today, and so is Ms. Misha. So check your schedules for times so you know what time you are meeting with your group. All right, students, thanks for listening, and good luck with your assignments today. I'll catch you in another video.